Sage, back at it with another video, and today we're going to be playing some Warframe. It's been a while since I made one, so let's check it out. We're rocking Ember Prime at the moment, though we're probably going to switch. Now, for this specific mission, we are going to switch to the Itzel. You'll see why. Then we are going to go to the Plain Invisible Frame. If I had to pick one in particular, I'd probably choose Avara, since she can slip past lasers and actually avoid some of the guys on this mission. So, what we're going to do here,
operator. Now get out there and
is use her infiltrate mod.
And make the Lotus proud.
So she gains a movement speed while in her invisibility, and lasers no longer affect her. This includes the sensors from the little drones as well, because actually those ones can detect Loki, surprisingly. So, let's see where we're at. So we're actually, it's pistol only, or we're running this, and yeah, I'm just running whatever. Anyway, let's pop into the mission here. We're going to be doing the sortie, and we're actually going to put this on invite only. It's been a while, so let's pop in here. And I wanted to talk a little bit. I want to talk to you guys about maybe some Archwing a little bit, and besides that, probably a little bit about the raids. And I've been trying to make this video a little bit here and there, but I never really just kind of talked, I guess. I was just kind of like,
your mission is to break to enemy data
crap, I guess. I don't know how to explain it exactly.
You find.
I don't care. I use some of these
Grineer prey on the weak.
For time's sake.
We prey on the Grineer.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's talk about some of the missions like Archwing. Although, I think we should probably start with the raids. So, people always kind of talk about Warframe, and they always kind of look at the whole thing and see like, oh, there's literally no endgame.
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy
And
than it get into our hands.
We don't have anything to kill this guy, so I could just go invisible for the entire thing, it doesn't matter. Although that will be affected, so I should probably have chosen Kunai, but that's besides the matter. Okay. Back to do the mission. Okay. Or our subject, I mean. So, what happened to the whole, like, raid thing? Because if you're like me, you know, you like raids, you like having some type of endgame. And the problem that a lot of players face in this game is that there's no endgame. So, I thought raids were a fantastic thing. And, okay, this is the one where I was talking about where we need the Itzel for. This is the only one in specific.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying them.
Okay, so. Also, I don't know why anyone doesn't know how to hack. I mean, this one's the hardest one in the entire game. If we look at it right here, we need to go to the mini-map. We could either go straight shot, which is actually underneath this here. And if you look right about there, there's actually a moving target thing which we can go into. Remember, there's always a secret entrance to all of these places. You just gotta find it. I remember exactly where this one is, but it's more or less underground, and what we have to do is find our way and get back into the main chamber. Now, looking at this thing, the back of the whole structure, if you go in it, looks like you want to go this way. Now, the reason I have Itzel on here is because of Itzel's first ability, which is the Archwing. Now, going back to Archwing, I don't mind that they got rid of some of the. Okay, we're okay. Sorry, I don't mind that they got rid of some of the, you know, raids. I don't care if they got rid of the Nightmare one or the other one, but for Archwing, which was originally supposed to be a huge part of this, game. It was originally, and it got sort of abandoned. I mean, it makes me kind of think, you know, what really happened. So that's where we want to go, which means that our only option is actually over here. Unfortunately, you may set off the alarms, but it looks like it may be going back and forth. I'm not sure. We're here. Alright, looks like we're good. So we actually found the secret way, and a good way to go in this would probably be Avara's first ability. That one. There we go. So, now we're in it. These ones are actually super duper simple. I'll show you how to do all of these. So this one is actually the hardest one out of all three of these that you have to do. Okay, so going back. So, Archwing. Most people don't do Archwing. They see it as a annoyance or a burden to kind of complete. You know, I didn't really do Archwing until a little later in my Warframe days. Probably, you know, with the first 2 years of playing this game, I didn't really touch it too much. I brushed on it a couple times, but when Atlas actually came out for the first time, it's when it really forced people into actually, like, doing Archwing. I mean, it forced you, so if you didn't do it, you had to find someone who did know how to do it. And that boss, the only Archwing boss, the Jordis. The Jordis Verdict is a boss that has approximately 3 million health. Now, the thing about that is that it's reduced with armor, and people get annoyed when you mention the armor thing. They're like, oh, I don't want to, you know, do that. No, I mean, like, seriously, though, because I was like, okay, do you mind wearing corrosive projection to this guy? And this guy's like, don't stop, barking orders already. And I was like, dude, it's not that bad, but you want to reduce this guy's armor, because the armor reduction, it goes from over 3.6 million health to only 600,000. It makes the mission 10 times easier anyway. So I'd have friends that would spend literally a half an hour in that mission, literally just trying to kill the one boss, and it was such a nuisance for most people. I feel like they didn't even want to do it. So Atlas is one of those, you know, it's not, people are like, oh, it's not even worth it farming it when you spend a half an hour. You want someone who's decent at it. And, you know, when I finally got in the Archwing, you know, which was after the fact, we had someone to help us out, that when I finally got into Archwing, I actually liked it. It was something interesting, it was something new, it was something different, and a lot of people are turned off by Archwing, because by the time they actually get into it, it's like starting over from scratch again. You gotta find all the basic mods. I mean, I actually farmed for some of the mods, the ones that give you health and shield and all kinds of that stuff. So, if I had to, you know, rate Archwing, I'd probably say, you know, it's a good aspect of the game. They just need more on it.
Now, and they will start
now,
data.
No, it seems
Keep
with the
moving.
Archwing.
None of the scanners have detected you.
Now it seems with the Archwing that it's kind of, how do I say this? I don't want these guys to set off that alarm. But anyway, that is the normal way. That's actually the wrong way. Okay, where was I? Here's the right way. Here's the secret way. Okay, sorry. Kind of lost my train of thought there for a moment, but you know, you can see these ones are broken. Those ones are turning. These ones are kind of, they're kind of like slow. They're kind of like jittery, kind of like half broken, half working. Anyway, that's what you're kind of looking for. Anyway, going back to the whole Archwing, you know, having a, see, like that. Now I'm going back and forth, and these are all spinning. This is where I want to go to. Okay, so we could actually cross over. We're gonna go here. Okay, so let me see what's over here, because I remember correctly if this one was on. I don't remember if this was the one for the cache. Okay, so going back to the whole archering thing, people didn't really like archering because it was annoying, it was starting from scratch, and overall it was just more trouble than it was worth only to get one Warframe, right? So, you know, I actually thought it was decent. I hated it at first, but everyone's first experience with Archwing seems really negative, and they get thrown off by it. Now, Archwing, for those of people that actually did it and want specialized arcanes, for instance, the JV raid, Jordan's Verdict, that it was really nice. It was nice to have those extra set of mods and actually have a squad run with. It was hard to find people who actually knew what the hell they were doing, but if you had a team like me, it brought the community together and had a little bit of clanmates actually work hand in hand. There we go. And God, I forgot. And I actually do enjoy the raid. It was nice, it was different, and it was a challenge. Now, the raids in Warframe are actually... Sorry if that was annoying you. The raids in Warframe are actually daily, so it's not a weekly thing. You can get these arcanes. You need about 10 of them to complete the entire set, and then you have the set. Now, there are actually 20 plus different arcanes that you can pick and choose from. This means that to get a full set, you need to farm this a lot. The Nightmare version gave you the arcanes, and it counted as a whole separate mission, so you technically could do 3 of them a day. You have the regular trial for On Earth, or the fake war hack, and then you had the Nightmare version of that, and then you had the JV raid, which was Archwing. It was like 100% Archwing, except for the final boss and some spots in between. You know, it was pretty interesting, to say the least. I enjoyed it, my friends enjoyed it, and it made a squad happen, and we all kind of had fun with it. It was a little challenging, and that was kind of an end game. The only thing that would happen is that, JV is actually the more challenging one, because you don't have exactly, your same mechanics, you're limited to what you can do in the Archwing. But the thing is that the regular mission was something you could really knock out in literally 15 minutes. I'm not even joking. It literally takes like 15 minutes to do that entire raid. Like, it's not challenging, but for most people, so this is the thing I was talking about, where they won't even see you. Loki would actually be seen here. Okay, so did I loot that guy? Okay, good. Whoa, I missed the jump. Okay, that's fine. So, going back to the... gotta look out for these guys. Whoa. There we go. I can't slide, that's why. Okay. So I thought that going through the raid... Oopsie. Going through the raid was something that brought the community together, it brought a little challenge, and it was something fun on the flip side. And I feel like they just kind of got rid of that all at once. But now, Archwing has another thing that is useless. You just took away one more thing
Data extracted.
for Archwing.
They won't even know it's gone.
This one doesn't really have a hidden one, but that's how you solve it.
Get to extraction.
Okay, so going on from what I said earlier. Okay, and I'm so fresh from work, but I thought, hey, I might as well make a video anyway. I'll make one tomorrow, and I actually will be awake and properly speaking for it, rather than just being a little like out of it. And I apologize for this, but okay. So yeah, so Archering had JV, which was a boss, and then they had a raid, and then they just have a couple of regular missions specific to the Archering. You had to chase down a dude, defend some objectives, maybe an interception, mobile defense. There wasn't really a ton of stuff you could do within the Archering. But, you know, they had specific missions. Originally, it was supposed to be this whole thing. They had a raid, they had, you know, 3 raids, you know, the 2 that with the same mission, but one's a Nightmare version, and then you had the Archwing version. And I thought that was a fantastic thing for Archwing, was to actually give people a little bit more purpose to actually go out and fight. Now they just need one dude. Now, the reason why Archwing is probably completely useless now is because there's no end game for it. There's not even, I mean, people, you just get like a clan member who actually has a decent Archwing, let him run the mission a few times with you, and kill the Jordas precept, and that's it. That's it. You just kill the smaller Jordas golem. You don't actually get to go out and do the raid and everything else, so it's useless in my opinion to go out and find the mods, because you know, you only need one guy to do 99% of the work. I mean, literally most people can't do much in Archwing. I mean, I have like most of the weapons here and everything else, but what most people don't realize is that it actually has, I mean, there's not a crazy amount of mods, but if you want to deal decent damage to these enemies, you need some decent mods that you have to farm for. This one, I mean, you know, these ones you find in all the missions, but the one for the shield, where is it? Enhanced durability was shield or health? I can't remember. Well, one of these is shield. It actually gives you shield. The other one, oh, you know what? It actually is enhanced durability. It's a health mod. This is actually a fairly rare one. It can only drop by one person, and usually a specific mission. Efficient transferal. Actually, system reroute itself was a mod that is on one of those ones where you have to chase down a target, blow up its engines, and then defend it. And you know, you had to farm for that one. And you know, it was really a pain in the ass, to be honest. I mean, sometimes we got it out like that, but other times we really had to chase this damn thing down. So if you don't know what you're doing, you don't have decent weapons, you cannot kill this thing. And this is the one. It's a pretty. This mission we get fairly quick, or you get access to it fairly quickly, and it's actually on Saturn, I believe. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure it's on Saturn. Where you can farm this one. I'll show you it right now, actually, and I'm not going to go through the whole mission, because it's, yeah, it's just, if you don't have anyone, it's super annoying, but, anyway, they kind of help you, like, pick up the bits and pieces. Excuse me, okay. I believe it was Saturn, it was...
Operator, are
yeah,
you
the
enjoying
Pursuit,
the
the Pandora. Yeah, it was Pandora. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, that was that was a thing, to say the least. I'm actually gonna go ahead and seems it is Grenier, so why don't I don't know, I could probably go as like a Limbo or something. I actually like Limbo, although I haven't been in Frost in a while, so maybe I'll choose that. Where'd my Limbo go? There he is. And we'll go with something like, I don't know. What's the new weapon that came out a couple of these? Oh, Grand Prime. There we go. Yeah, let's use that. Why not? Okay. Okay. So going on from that, you know, having Archwing was something that was different and unique, but now it's like, now we're getting like skateboards and other shit to move around and on the planes. So now the planes are like, oh, no, you don't even need that. And the thing is that you don't even need your Archwing launcher anymore. You really don't. I mean, Zephyr can do all the work by herself, honestly. And with skateboards coming out, it's like, why even bother at this point? Okay, so rescue. Cool. Rescue, and then the last one is a mobile defense. Okay, so what can you do in this situation? What is actually, you know, a viable option? What is worth doing the Archwing for, other than trying to farm and be a collector and collect all the mods and all the Archwing and stuff, other than just master rank fodder? And to be honest, I'm not sure, because you don't really need it other than farming for one Archwing. I mean, sorry, only one Warframe now. And you know, since there's no endgame, no one's going to be using Archwing.
That is vital to our operations. Search for the holding location.
No one actually goes on the Archwing missions themselves unless they absolutely have to. So unless sorties start making more Archwing missions, then it'll be just completely useless. You know what I mean? It just, there's literally no point at all. Why play that game? You know what I mean? It's...
enemy is on high alert. The moment
There
you
you go.
enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Rescue the hostage before it finishes.
Sorry about talking, and I got my in-game headphones on, so that's the main thing that I'm hearing. It's not coming out of my
Warframe
TV.
is strong.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Look how fast I'm getting this energy though. Okay. Oh. Anyway, I don't remember exactly. Man, why am I so out of it though? Anyway.
You've been seen.
If I had to say anything about Archwing, I would seriously bring back the raids. And the raids themselves, I feel like they were an important aspect of the game. It actually took a fair bit of communication. You had to learn the whole process and what to do, and then and it gave you some Archwing. It was a fairly quick thing to do Archwing. Now you got to face these Eidolons, and then you got to farm for everything. I feel like they should not have taken the raids out. But if I had to bring back one, I'd bring back the Archwing. Even though the other ones are quicker, it's not worth it. In my opinion, it's just not. Why? And that's why I didn't want to do that. Yes, I didn't want to actually go out there, but that's fine. Okay. I might go back out of the way. Okay.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Cannot hack these things without being Man, those things are fast. Okay, this one next. Wow, this guy's such a bitch.
In here! I'm in here!
There we go.
Thank you, Tenno.
Prisoner located. You need to get back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits.
Anyway, I got about 40 seconds. Okay. That got really hectic fast.
Give me a weapon and I'll watch your back.
That's alright, buddy. Alright. So, I could just kind of ramble on a little bit about the raids and everything, but another thing, I always find it super annoying that no one knows how to hack. So if you ever want to, find the way on to do all those, submersible missions, that's it. I mean, it's not like there's any significant amount of, missions that are going to be in the sortie that are Archwing, like exclusively Archwing. And even if they do that, people aren't just going to play that day. And then they'll notice, oh, people aren't playing these Archwing missions on the sortie. It's only specifically these days we've had a number of people not playing these. And then they'd realize that, oh, no one plays Archwing. And then they'll just remove it, and the problem won't even be there anymore. So, what are we supposed to do at this point? Anyway, let me actually go back to my other builds real quick, because I can't remember if I had the entire thing. Oop, wrong one. Okay, so where are we at? That's my 179 build. 1200. Didn't I have like a 200 one or something? Wait. Something was gone here. 13. Wasn't rage. What was here? Was it power strength? Duration. It's not continuity. I'm not sure. Cunning drift, perhaps? No, cunning's there. Oh, I'm not sure. I guess we'll put that there for now. Was it a hunter adrenaline thing? Or 45 on damage health and energy? Okay. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I had one of my builds on here earlier, but okay. Let me make like a duration build real quick. That's my just, you know, spam thing. But okay. But, you know, normally if you want to like stun everyone for a really, really long time, the best thing that you can do for Limbo, now because he already regenerates like energy super duper fast, what we can do is just boom like that, and that'll reduce enemy armor by a third, which will help things go much smoother, and it'll make him be a little better sport.
Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
Now this one we're going like pure duration for the most part, so we're gonna add Constitution in here. We're gonna add a Prime Flow actually. There we go. And there's also another one here. We're gonna add one Streamline. Let's see, where are we at? Augur Secrets. Yep, the duration. We're at 200% right now. We're also going to add a Narrow-Minded here. That's at 90%, but it's all good. That's about as much duration as we can get. Now the rest of what we want to get here, which would be, where are you? Cunning. See, we don't really care about how much, like, power strength, since we're literally just there to stun him. We're just there to stun and ghost. That's it. And yeah, oh, you know what? Actually, this one's pretty cool though. The 180 health is pretty cool. It's actually really good, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So we got one of those, but let's see. I'm gonna add a stretch here. Or we can just go here. No, it can't. Okay. So that's really what we're working with. We're working with 175. Although that seems kind of low. Why is it so low? I know this reduces it significantly. 175. I thought I can get more than that though. Armor. What happens when we remove flow like here? What happens then? See, that's what I don't know. It's like 275. We need range. Range. Yeah, let me type in range. Range. Okay. So, cutting drift. Stretch is on. Cutting drift intensify. Straight power range. Streamline. Cutting drift. We'll put that up there. Wasn't there one more? I'm pretty sure there was. There's like a hunter mod or something. I think it was silver. Let's see, by train. Isn't there one by like not rank? It's well, I thought it would be like by rarity, but I guess rarity isn't here. No, that's fine. Okay, well, let's head back there. You know what it is? It's on the other one. It's on this one. It's Augur Reach. Oh, it is an Augur. Okay, it is an Augur. And it is a dash polarity. Cool. Up there it is, and we got some range, although I don't have quite enough there. I mean, we don't need all of this, but yeah, you don't want. I wonder if I could put this here. Nope. That would be pretty useful. I actually need to form this guy once, it seems. Yeah. Anyway, I have 190. That's fine. That's more than enough that we need. Okay. Yes, they used to have raids. Used to get arcanes, and well, that was a great way and stuff. Blah blah. Yes, we know. Shoulder recharge. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who uses those recharges anymore, but anyway, if we go here,
leech, bloody worm.
This guy's super annoying. Anyway, going. Excuse me. I'm so tired. Yeah, so the plane's useless for a train. Every single mission is essentially useless for a train.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Can I
Be
actually-
prepared for heavy
No, I
resistance. I can't do this without you.
The Grenier have no honor.
I want to make sure I have it on me. Yep. So, if I had to say, you know, anything about the Archwing, I would bring back the
We've
raids
got
for
to find
sure.
a terminal.
Other than that, it's
Proceed
just,
and prepare.
it's so useless. It's so useless otherwise. There's literally no point to it at all. You know, but being a veteran is just mastering fodder. Anyway, I'm probably gonna be playing some missions here with one of my buddies. And oh yeah,
Terminal
speaking of
spotted.
another thing that I,
Upload me
you
and
know,
prepare to defend.
that I could bitch about some more. I would probably say that something that is much
I'm
needed
in, Tenno. This
is
will
more
take a
content.
moment.
And what do I mean by more content? What do I mean by content in general? Well, veterans need content.
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
And I'm a veteran. I know it doesn't seem like it by the way I'm firing, but I'm actually playing this game for a lot of fun. I've been playing this game for approximately
Still working on it. Continue.
4, maybe 5 years. I mean, it's been a significant amount of time. I mean, I've been here, you know, from the first movement. You know, it's been a while. Whoa, that was close. Okay. You son of a gun. Actually. And I've been here through some of these hard times. I mean, some of you guys are
We
like,
are finished here.
you know,
Move on.
you don't, some of you guys have no idea. Okay, that was close. Yeah, some of you newer players of Warframe have no idea what it was like in the old days, man. It was something else. I mean, I'm talking about like constant like bugs, terrible movement mechanics, weak weapons. The whole modding system got changed. Melee 2.0, Parkour 2.0. I mean, it was crazy. And there's been, you know, some good and some bad and some terrible.
Location
And
reached.
when I'm telling you,
Drop me
like,
in
you guys
and
think that
defend our
Trinity
position.
is OP now. I mean, there used to be like shit where you used to, like, seriously, you used to become immune, like permanently immune, or at least temporarily for an extended period of time. You'd go with like duration after duration build, and it was on a whole nother level. I'm talking about like Rhinos having infinite armor. You pop that thing on once, you just have infinite, you know, resistance. You tank literally everything. Like nothing can kill you. Not even like you didn't even have a number on your armor. And then they saw that shit and they're like, nah, that's way too overpowered. We can't have people just going through, you know, missions and shit, you know, killing everything and not taking any damage whatsoever. So they wound up nerfing his damage to the point where it was like the worst like possible, you know, damage. Like I'm talking about shit where he had like a thousand, you know, damage. I'm talking about like shit where like his max like power strength he could have like maybe 1,000 extra health. Like on his line he can only get 1,000 damage. Like it was bad, man. It was so bad at one point. And you know, I love Rhino. I'm a Rhino man. So when he finally got his rework, I was pretty happy about that. I was like, good shit. Yeah, I was happy about that. I could not have been happier for Rhino.
Indicate that there is an awoke artifact somewhere here. Get to it now, defend it, and then we can leave.
Nope, then we can leave. So yeah, I don't understand why people don't know how to hack. Now, I understand things go fast, but it's mainly just reflex. Yeah, you might mess up once, but you know, there's a certain point where it's like, it's really not that bad. I mean, people think that you know, hacking is like one of the worst things. Now, if I had to say anything, Corpus is part of the hack. You know, it's more or less finding the puzzles that fit together. But you know, other than that, you know, you just find it in time. You know, it's not a problem at all.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yeah, but I actually like Limbo. I've kind of been a fan of Limbo, like sort of. And you know, there's been other times when I'm like, I was like, oh yeah, Limbo's not that good. Like one of my friends telling me, oh yeah, I don't like Limbo. And people always get annoyed at you for having like good duration and shit. But if you're doing defense like this or a mobile defense, where you want to protect a person or a machine, Limbo is probably your guy. Other than that, you know, if I had to say any other shit frames in the game, we all know his name.
Still
you know,
working
the
on
name
it.
that shall always
Continue
be
to
said
defend.
when it comes to shit frames. We all know who it is. Come on. I mean, everyone does. It's not, you know. We all know it's Hydroid, okay? It's the person who is always wet, alright, for other frames because he can't get wet because it's bad. But you can see, you know, this was actually really good for this. We got decent duration and don't do that shit that I just did, which is unfreeze in the middle of everything without moving out of the way.
Tenno,
But that's the only
we
thing
did
you
it.
gotta work out
Mission
because,
complete.
you know, he may not be able to. Oh, shit. Also, one thing that I recommend on Limbo specifically, which would be quick thinking, or not quick thinking, I forgot what the mod is called, but it's basically increases your casting speed for your abilities. That one's probably the best one for Limbo, considering that, you know, that takes a little bit of time. I mean, but man, those half a seconds, I mean, and then, you know how much time, like, passes in 10 seconds? You know how much damage, not just to you, but in real life, how much time 10 seconds actually is? Like, you know, this is a video game, so shit's happening all around you, and it's a lot more hazardous, so. There you go, that's the sortie. Sortie's done. Got it by myself. I actually got some Kuva, which is nice. Yeah, but, you know what? I love this game. It has constant updates. The community is nice. You know, the devs and everyone is always so positive. Is always like actually listening to the community, and they actually have weekly streams, like weekly podcasts where they talk about updates, ask the players what they want. And the thing is that this game is 100% free, like 100% free. Nothing like seriously though, nothing in this game will cost you anything. Like, you're not locked out of any content. Now, I've had some players which are, you know, kind of pissed me off in the way they said this, and they said, oh, I couldn't do this quest line. It's like, it was locked behind the progression of the game. And I was like, are you hearing yourself? You're not locked out of content because you didn't buy things. You're locked out of the game because you didn't progress through it. Like, seriously? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that kind of pisses me off about some of these players. They think that they can just get to the final things in every game. There has to be some type of progression in any game that you play at all, 100%. Because if you don't, then you could just press one button and you're at the end game. You just go in the end game mission. It's not like, you know, even if the enemies are hard, it's like, you know what, this game doesn't have a lot of high-ranking enemies. Most of the enemies you face, unless you're going on a high-level survival and doing, like, you know, onslaught missions and stuff, it's like nothing at all. It's like, you know, the highest level mission, I mean, look, 15 to 17, 16, 18, and, you know, these are hardest thing, which is 41 to 43. That's only a 2-level difference. Now, as the enemies get harder, you know, it really goes up and up, but you know, you start off on here on Earth in the final mission, which you get Pluto, etc. Excuse me, I'm very tired. Anyway, so this one you get, you know, this one a 35 to 45. If you look at Pluto, you have a 35 to 45. This is a 20-25, a 30 to, you know, 40 basically. And then you have this one here. You have set
Operator, did you hear that?
Okay.
It said...
Some is probably the harder ones. You got a
Cosmic
30 to 40,
background
35 to
radiation
40,
is a
which is
riot.
just the boss fight, but you got these as well, which vary on strength. But these aren't like your average mission here. In fact, the average mission here is about this one, and that's about the hardest you'll face. I mean, yeah, is this one, and this one's only that level because it's actually like here. Let me do the regular mission here. Oh, it doesn't actually say it above, but you know these levels they don't vary. I mean, the highest you'll see, 35, 45, and it's crazy because. Excuse me. You won't see anything out of the ordinary. Nothing will basically surprise you. I mean, you got the Void here and the Derelict, which have, varying scales, but the Raid starts off at level 100. I mean, I think what is it? Moat is probably the hardest one, the 40 to 45. Yeah, instead of 35 to 45, it's 40 to 45, but that's really it, man. Oh, here's one, but it's actually a Nightmare mission, so the levels actually increase a little bit. But yeah, you don't see anything of it in this. I mean, it's like crazy. Oh, that one's actually 50. That's not too bad, actually. Yeah, but no one knows how to do these missions anymore. It's like, why mod the hell out of your guns and stuff when you can kill? I mean, you can kill everyone with the base weapons. I mean, here, I'll show you. I'll show you like the original weapons. I don't have the regular Bratton, but I do have, the other weapons. So I have Bratton Prime, which is, a step up, from the original. But let me actually see what I have out of the original guns, because, depending on what it is, the Paris, it's okay. But hold on, let me see. I'm fucking tired. Anyway, so we got the Bratton Prime, but still Bratton, whatever. Which is actually really good. It's a nice upgrade from the original. But going on from the kunai here, and I don't have the original Skana, but I got the Prism Skana, and it's it's whatever. But the stats are increased a little bit here and there. But you can see the base stats on this thing. 5, 5, and 24. That's like on par with the original. The only thing that really changes is the critical chance, which goes up from like a 5 or 10 to 20, which is right there. And I think it like goes up 5, extra status chance from the other one, so it's like goes from 5% to 10% chance, which is not so bad at all. And then you have the kunai here, which these are actually the regular kunai. They're not the MK kunai, but these are the original ones. Anyway, so let's pop in here.
Operator,
we'll see what we're working with.
How the Tenno arm themselves.
Literally, I formed these once. Okay, you can see the base stats. A puncture damage is 34. You got 34.5, a 4 point. What's that? A 6, 4.6, and a 6. So you got basically you got a 35, a 5, and a 7. That's basically what you're working with, and you can go from that to this, and you can see I got decent actually status here with a 40%, and if you look at here, it only starts at 8, so you can see I've actually significantly got this going on really well. I actually don't know how the heck I have that much status. That is actually a ton of status. I think it's because I just have so much damage here, that it actually just puts it in overall bonus to the overall multi-shot. That might actually increase it, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, 2K, 2.2 with a decent 40%, status chance, and got like 1,000 corrosive. I mean, that's pretty nice, actually. And I can even put one more mod on here. So, the critical chance is meh, the status chance is meh, but yeah, I'm like, this is this is pretty good, actually. It's not too bad. And the thing is that I could actually make these weapons decent, so let's say I want to change one of these here. I'll make this 90. Bam, that's pretty good. It's not a whole lot of speed, but the reload speed's 5, 0.5, so it's like super duper fast. You got your Breton here, which is very nice. Basically, these are the basic weapons in the game for the most part. And the thing is that you can make any weapon in the game super duper strong. So I could use Volt, I could use Excalibur, I could use Mag. People say that Mag is really good. People say that Excalibur is really good. Now I don't see too many people running with Volt though. Actually, I do now, because of me. Because I made a really good build here. And not this one, that's a speed build. Not this one, that is a different hybrid build. But this one here. So you have this. You have the range and DPS. Now I do have a little bit of duration there, but the main thing is that 280 range, because as you can see, no matter how much duration you have, his duration on his final abilities discharge is 4. It no longer can be altered by duration, so it will always do 4 seconds. Always. This means that if you have 300% duration, it will always go for 4 seconds, no matter what, unfortunately. And that kind of pissed me off, because I don't really want that. And since they capped that out, man, I don't know. But it used to have a health on it, and it used to reach a damage point. Now it just does the damage that's shown there, plus, and it does that for 4 seconds flat. And now you got the radius, which is the radius in which it, expands, which is 56 meters, which is over 150 feet. And then you have the radius which it chains, which is 22 meters, which is actually very nice. That is actually really nice. But the effect duration that it stuns people is actually the one that, does that. But it only lasts. So, whatever kind of effects it has, it will actually go for 7.5 seconds. But whatever, regardless.
There's a time
the main thing that I'm
alert
really concerned
available.
about is
Check
the
navigation.
speed. That's really it. Anyway, so yeah, your basic stats here, but it's really meant for chaining, and I'm going to show you guys this whole thing. I'm about to go into, I don't know, I'll do like a decently high level mission to show you that the basic weapons in the game could actually, deal decent damage. I mean, you guys would be, shocked. So there's some decent stuff here. I mean, areas I can go on if I want to, and I could just go like a couple things. By the way, this is the Jordis Golem Assassinate, and I'll actually show you the Jordis Golem Assassinate. I will show you how to kill this thing in like 30 seconds. Not exactly bragging, but I am going to show you guys the whole shtick. The thing is that, well, maybe not 30 seconds because I'm a little bit rusty, and plus I'm not wearing that one corrosive projection mod, but I will do my darndest. So what we're going to do here is go to the archering mission. This guy's gonna have full armor when we start, by the way. He will. So I like to go with Odin on a Prime, even though the other ones are the stronger versions. Okay, and you have this, which is its first ability is the one we want. It says forms a projectile energy shell around the Warframe. It doesn't say this, but it doubles your critical damage. So if you crit and it does 2 times, it'll do 4 times the damage. That's one of the things that's not listed. There's not a lot of details on this, but you got this, which is gonna give allies plus the additional duration. You got health, shield, blah blah blah, all this junk. Okay, energy, and you got Primorphic Transformer, which is a fantastic mod for this. Now I would not be able to do this normally if it were not for all this stuff. But okay, going on to this one. I could do this one. This one is really nice for the critical chance. It's actually got one of the highest out of it. Let me see. Do I have something? Critical damage, critical chance. Okay, so it's actually decent with a base of 15%. It's actually not the best weapon for proccing people, but the thing about it is it has 300 in the mag, like 300 in the mag, which is it's amazing. It's fantastic, honestly. The only problem is its status chance is kind of low, but that's not really a problem considering that it's got 300, so you just nail them down over and over and over again. Honestly, I'd probably use this one to fire rate, which would increase it so much. Honestly, that is probably one of the best things you could have. Don't worry, I'm gonna actually go into the mission here in a hot second. The reload is 0.2, which it's not the entire magazine because I just charged up automatically. But anyway, the recharge rate here is fantastic. It does mainly impact damage, then puncture, then slash, but I always have corrosive on here for those heavy enemies. And you got a critical damage of a 3.2, so this thing's actually going to hit pretty decently. I haven't used this thing in a long time, and I also need to put a couple form into it. I'm going to put this in here, I'm going to put that in there, but the main thing I want is the status mods, which I actually don't have. There's actually only a couple of these out there, but regardless, this is a fantastic weapon. If I had to say there's one more weapon, it would probably be this one here, this is a fantastic weapon to use. It is very powerful, and it can hurt you, so just keep that in mind. The magazine extension, corrosive damage, slash damage, and puncture damage is along with heat, because we are facing infested, and this gun is pretty damn nice. The only thing about this weapon which I would change is, well, that it would need is actually, well, it would be the recharge rate on this thing and increased magazine size. The only reason I even have this is because I have that much more. So that's from 60 to 96, which is 30% more bullets that you're firing, which means, you know, better. But it, you know, I need a lot more than that. I need more. But this actually has a more critical chance than the other one, and actually has a little bit less status chance. Anyway, we can go over and in here. I'm gonna go show you that this is not a bad mission at all, and that I'm actually decent at archery. So we're about to go here. We're about to, you know, farm the Atlas guy, and we're gonna pop into this mission. And then after this, I don't know. We'll see what we have to do. I might start a stream. Who knows? But at this point, I'm more or less just waiting for a buddy to get on. Oh yeah, and I mentioned about the veterans earlier. I will go back to that, and I will actually say that for veterans, it is a pain in the butt to get on here and do things every single day. Whether you're making content or you're literally just wanting to play the game, the content is so dry. Because at this point, there's literally nothing left for veterans other than to simply just grind.
It knows you are here. I can feel it wake. Find it.
Remember, I'm using the Breton, the Kunai, and the Prison Lascano. I don't think this has any mods on it. I think I actually switched it. Yeah, so these are actually one part of the spawn. Yeah, I don't think this has on it, because if I did, I'd probably see some red crits. I would be able to see the stance mod on it. One moment, let me check this out. Oh, that's the wrong thing. And the combos. Yep, there's nothing on it. I am not using anything on this. Alright, well... Yeah, well, I want to show you guys. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to abort this real quick and just switch the thing on, because I don't know what happened to my mods. Now, I really like having a melee weapon. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm going to use Volt, I'm using a melee weapon. But if you want to say, oh, mag is worse, or, I mean, people, the average person would say mag is garbage, but secretly mag is actually really good. I mean, she's one of those frames that's more or less really underestimated on what she can do. Yep. There we go. So, yeah, yes, I have Rivens on here. That's buffing it out. But again, Rivens are part of the game. You can just farm for Rivens. You can get them. I actually just got these ones randomly.
Worthless, ugly freaks.
So it was actually my goal to kill people using the base weapons at one point. That was one of my goals that I thought was pretty funny. And I would, you know, go with my clan mates and tell them that, look, it doesn't matter what weapon it is. These are starting weapons. It doesn't matter. And it's true. They don't matter. They really don't. I'm using the basic weapons in the game. The first ones you'll get, I could use pairs if you want me to, but I'm telling you right now that every weapon in the game is powerful. It has potential to be. So, also, you can finish the entire game
the columns
with using the base weapons.
It knows you are here. I can feel it wake. Find it.
Yep, that range though, you see those?
The Furliat pods. Is that it? I really thought you would have more. Have you been using them?
What? No. A few, but you said...
That is not enough for him.
Uh-oh.
You are just like all the others. You won't kill the golem.
So
I don't want you to.
Jordas, calm yourself. Cephalon to Cephalon, we are here to help.
You would believe I'm using guns, isn't
Heavy
it?
infestation.
Anyway. Yep. Yeah, there's another reason why I run past these guys, honestly. It's actually a really intense, and I passed it like a dummy. I'm barely paying attention yet. Okay.
I see what you're doing. You came for the parts, just like the others. Greedy scavengers. You do not care about Jordan.
Maybe I'll do a little frame fighter for you guys. Oh yeah.
Terrible feeling.
It's been a while since I've actually been on that. I'm gonna have to get back into the groove.
What have I got you into?
Oh yeah. Am I stupid? I keep passing this thing. Why do I keep going back and forth?
Feel that? The golem. He's coming. Get into position.
Okay, well, he's here. Anyway.
The golem is here. I am sorry, operator. Wonderful early.
I'm using the kunai right now.
This is a trap?
I told you not to come. Please be dead.
Jordas, what kind of cephalon are you? Operator, hull integrity is failing. This is all my fault. Operator, I am detecting a much larger infested life form.
Yep.
Much larger.
Beat the entire game based off the face
I am a
switch.
cephalon. I serve my... You are our voice.
Yep, using Ordinata. Yep, here we
I
go.
regret to inform
Going for
you.
these dead boys. Going in here. You can check them. You are this.
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
Anyway,
Hull failing.
if I remember correctly, you're going for the white.
Get out of there. Prepare for Arcwing, so you can obliterate this thing.
Target. Take them down.
Ooh, that ass though.
I can't control it. I don't want to. Lost little things.
Move
There we
and
go.
strike. We have to win
I'm
this.
hitting it. This guy's full health actually. And you got the shell recharge rate, so now we have to go down here.
Mortis, you came to save me. Free me.
Oh yeah.
Please.
So I can actually, if I can actually verbally shoot this guy, I can kill him.
are endless.
Yeah, so most people, you know, it takes. I've had friends tell me it takes like a half an hour to get this boss.
You need to know. I lied about Precept 44. I am not the only one. They made me say that to bait you. There are so many more.
That-
Consume us. Be reborn.
Nobody makes a fool of Ornis. Oh dear.
Hell, that.
Where did that come from?
Thank you, operator.
Yep.
What would I have done if I had lost you?
So you can see I actually do Archwing. Yep. No, I actually do it. This doesn't get hurt you though, for real. Yep. There we go.
Target down. Assassination
And you got an
contract
Atlas
complete.
chassis from
Great
that.
work, Tenno.
and you get like, you know, some resources. And that's basically it though. I mean, most people can't even do that. It's because they have no arching weapons. They use like a scar. I mean, that's like basic stuff. Now, I could use the other weapon. Now the thing about the original weapons is the once you get rid of it, it's gone for good. Unless you make the Odinata again and do the quest. Because if you go back in here, go to Archwing, right? And then you go, not this one, not the Grattler, but the Imperator. The Imperator. Yeah, well, this is the Vandal version, but the original version, okay, once you make that, and you discard it, you will never get it again. Seriously. It's like one of those weapons that you just don't get anymore. And you know what always kind of upsets me? It's like the weapons that you get in the game, from like the logins and stuff, and certain only specific weapons, you can never get those weapons back. Like here, like let me go into the weapons here, and if you make that weapon, you'll never get it back, ever. So, for instance, if I type in Zen, you get the Zenith, you get the Zenistar, and if you get these from the daily login and you discard them, so let me type in, actually the Azima is, where is it? It's a secondary. Ah, there it is, right here. Okay, so the Azima, if you discard this, you will never get it again. So if you only want to level up halfway, you will never, ever get it again. And that is a huge problem. Because people might be like, oops, I accidentally clicked on this. Especially with the new system that they implemented. What system are you talking about? This one here. So I go into my equipment, my inventory, and all the shit looks the fucking same to me. It literally looks exactly the same. I can barely tell what my Warframes are. Everything's gray. It's all the same color.
Angry.
I mean,
I
I'm
may
not
require
looking at the
maintenance after
names.
all.
I cannot tell what half the shit is, honestly. I mean, these are all of the weapons that I own. Like, all of them. Like, look. All of these. If I actually discard one, like I'm just like, okay, I'll go with you. Like, if I do that, I'm not gonna realize what I clicked on. And all the time, all the prime parts look exactly the same. All of them do. They all look like the little parts, like a blade or a hilt or something. A part. They all look exactly the same. There's no definitive difference between them anyway. Let's go on to Frame Flighter and let's go whoop some people's buttocks. Anyway, I actually can't do that because it's not on public. There we go, now it's in public. There we go. Now, I haven't actually been on here in a long time. I don't remember any of the characters or anything, but yeah, let's do it. I can't remember how many people have actually collected here, but it's been a while. I have not collected any on purpose. I've not actually gone in missions and looked for specific people. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Volt. Oh, we got Atlas, Chroma. Let's see. I want to go with Chroma. Oh, Chroma Prime. Looks like we actually got a few though. Who the hell is this? Hit random. I have no idea what his ultimate is. Yeah, let me go with this one. Chroma, and then we'll change the AUC. Change the Warframe. Well, the thing is, how do I forgot how to change the skin. So AUC. So if I click on this guy, right, I won't be able to know. See, I want to know if it's Chroma Prime or not, because that's just regular Chroma. Look, weapons are scanning data fragments. Spectral stream, I have no idea what that's like. Landslide, I'll try this one. This might be similar. Let's go with B. Let's see. There we go. Now, this one's pretty cool.
3,
I have no idea what this is
2,
like.
1.
I assume it's similar to the I don't even know what I was doing, but that was cool. I just started doing crazy flips and shit.
2, 1. dedication and
Yeah,
training have
yeah,
led you
I still
down
got
the
it.
path to
I still
victory.
got it. Bro, I just aced him on the second one. Damn, bro. Yo, I like Atlas. I'll play again. Yo, I look boss in this thing. Holy shit. Yeah, this is kind of hype though. Do I got like the hatchet Grenier thing? Like I'm a Grenier killer? Or did this pretty boss? I made him look like one of those skull guys from man, one of those. It was like one of those games. I don't know. You'll know. Maybe it's like a Punisher kind of look. I'm ready. Are you ready? Ah! Spammy song.
3, 2, 1.
Well, that was weird. He didn't even hit me. Damn, bro. I still got it. I wonder what level is this guy.
2, 1.
He's level 16. He should be decent. That was weird. That was some weird lag I got there. Got him. Give me your liver. Yeah, like Atlas. He's kind of similar to Excalibur. I don't know if he could do it in midair though. This man's probably getting pissed though. I like his colors, but I like mine better. What if like they should have like a close up of like Atlas's face? It's like, winner, you have won. Oh my god, dude, this guy actually plays a little bit. He's got like Saren and shit. Do I have Saren? I don't. What punch?
3, 2, 1.
Yo, dude, that's how you do it, though.
2, 1. Victory is yours.
Head got him with a rock.
May the lessons you have learned here serve you well in battle.
Alright, I'm gonna change Warframes just to stop with this guy. Oh, no, no! Oh, no, dude, we made him rage! No! See, I don't know why I don't have the alternative of Chroma. Like, all these guys, like, oh, I mean, those are two different Warframes, but Chroma's different. Like, I can go with Atlas, and Atlas doesn't have a prime, but if I go with Loki, for instance, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have the option to choose. But Chroma, maybe it's not added to the thing yet, I don't know. But there's no for that, but there is one for Nova here. Nova's got a prime alternative, and then I can switch to her, and all of her forms, and whatnot, and all that stuff. Right? So let's change this. We can go back to Trin, and then Trinity could have her thing. I have no idea what her ultimate ability is, but you can see my colors and whatnot. Yeah, pretty cool. So even Volt has this Volt Prime. Now, if you notice, I'm the Flash. My friend actually, with his Volt, he is a Reverse Flash, or what is that guy's called? Reverse Flash. Like it's the yellow, opposite colors of the Flash. But I also have the Stalker here, and just my usual colors that I go with. Yep. I don't know what Nudge is. Nudge is his. I can actually see. Okay, virulence, virulence, which is a hard word to pronounce for me. Well, life. I presume it heals me a little bit, and it deals damage to them. I think. I don't know. Switch teleport. It's just weird. And Landslide is really good. Yep. So if you notice the slash dash, if you notice these symbols that you're looking at, they actually are what they show. So, for instance, Atlas is a fist, uppercutting. You can see the whole like fist right there, like this right here. This is fist, and then you have this little like wave thing. So these lines are just, ignore those two lines. Does not look like a fist, and it's like uppercutting motion. It looks like this looks like Spectral Stream. It's like, you know, Excalibur has a sword, and that looks like a hand, or like, I don't know, something. Wings, perhaps, dashing towards Real Howl. Yeah, we all know what that looks like. But Switch Teleport, I have no idea what that looks like in particular. Looks almost like you know the thing from Portal, where that with the like thing coming out of the like wall, out of another like portal, like from one portal going to the next to go to a different area. That's kind of what it looks like, that little hole, and you like boom coming out of there, or whatever. The pole, I don't know, looks like you're kind of, I mean, it doesn't look like a hand to me, but you know, I don't even know what this one is, but it's, see, people always had the original Stalker. I used to go with Stalker. This one's kind of looks like just like the anatomy of a person. You got like the the skeletal features and whatnot, but I don't really like Atlas too much. But he might be really good on this. I might go with Trinity, who knows. But I'm ready whenever someone else is, and I don't know why this is taking forever though. Ooh. Let me see who's on. Hypnotic. Oh yeah, let me go with this guy. Let me go with Awesome here. Anonymous. Let me see. Who's some of the recent guys? I'll just invite fucking everyone. Who cares? I have no idea. Trinity or you know, Trinity has a lot of these really cool dangly things. You know what's really cool about Excalibur? That it's like all these guys that I have, all these like characters are their own characters. So I got this guy, One Punch Man, Superman, the Flash. I should actually make Loki, but like green colors and shit. Like from Loki and Thor. I wonder if I have any colors. No, that's because I deleted them. And this one's probably gonna be the closest, to be honest. Yeah. Let me change the Warframe real quick. I don't know. Anyway, just kind of waiting for Challenger. Yeah, I know. No one wants to fight me though. You're good. There should be like a ranking system in this to show like who is the top scorer or most wins or consecutive fights won or something. Who knows? But let me see. I think I might have bored this. Actually, you know, let me go into another party. See who wants to fight me. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm looking for someone in my party right now. I'm scrolling down many parties. Let's see, Roy. Nah. Remember now. No. I'll go into this party. I don't even know who's in it. Yo, Hypnotic, my guy. What's up? It's been a while. It's me, the human. Yeah. Yo, dude. Here, I'm gonna invite you to a Warframe fighter. I was about to say Warframe fighter. Just so I could have a little bit of content. How you doing? Oh, you got a town court? I actually had one for a while ago. Damn. Did you? Wait, your tree. Oh, well, I know that. Which one did you max out? All of them? Do you guys like the Plains of Eidolon and making Zaws and stuff? No? Dude, I fucking hate that. It's so annoying. It's just another thing to grind and farm for. And plus the whole gilding shit. Not fun to me. I don't like it.
Three, 2, 1.
So we got a match here. Which one? Oh yeah, I did see like a crazy. Yeah, I saw a crazy build where this guy had like a shit ton of range on his Zaw, like more than the Orthos would ever get. Holy shit! Dude, Atlas just one punch this man. It did like half his health. Dude, you're better off with your own like playstyle.
3, 2, 1.
Bruh, I glitched out. I spawned in with my super, and I just used it twice on this man. No, dude, I downloaded that shit. I undownloaded it. I uninstalled it, I mean. What am I saying? I got tired of it within the first week, my guy. It was terrible. I'm so sick of the BS that they're like promoting and shit. It's terrible. The entire game is just awful.
Dedication and training have
No, dude, it's like they add nothing. They did add. Okay, I will give them props and stuff for the type of stuff that they had. They had a very nice storyline. It was very interesting, but they killed off the main character. They added a shitty, Gambit game. Well, I mean, honestly, it was kind of fun, but the problem with it is it's not fun when you're by yourself. Okay, it's terrible, and dude, the whole game is just ass. Honestly, I don't like it. I know there's probably gonna be some. I mean, to be honest, I like Destiny 1. Like Destiny 1 is good, but I'm like over it by this point. Dude, there's nothing to do, and it's just a pain in the ass. The enemies are, it's not worth the grind. It's like
2, 1.
they added a rerolling system, and just it's not good. Yeah, dude, it's just a waste. It's a waste, honestly.
3.
Yeah, dude, everything's lockdown content.
1. You have seized the win, Tenno.
Yeah, I like Black Ops. Well, I don't like the Blackout. That's not really what I'm into. I always play it for the player versus player, all the team deathmatch and everything. That's really what I'm into. That TDM. Yep. But it just seems, I don't know. It's not what I'm into.
3,
For the most part, for the Destiny. And,
1.
dude, there's like nothing to do in Warframe, and I'm just kind of like upset that they removed raids, removed everything. Yeah, I could haunt Eidolons, but I don't like doing the Zals and everything. It's another thing to just grind out, They need to improve on the main game. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the thing is, I just hate the melees.
3,
I don't like
2,
gilding the weapons.
1.
Right. I already made them. No. It's the thing about it is that you can't put anything on it. All right. And then you have to essentially, what you have to do is level it up, and then you gild it, and then it's
The
accessible.
match is yours.
After that, it's like you can't even work with it until you level it up twice. I don't feel like leveling up a weapon twice just to get a shitty weapon and make it count for my experience.
3, 2,
You know, because I'm leveling up. It's basically leveling up double the levels to get the same amount of experience for just fucking mastery fodder. You know, for like 90% of the weapons are just garbage. Exactly. Yeah. To get that fucking master rank fodder, and it's not worth it for me.
Three, 2, 1.
And that's kind of the problem because, you know, if you're a veteran like us, there's nothing to do, my guy. Oh my god, I just shit on this guy. Holy fuck, dude, I just completely fucked him up with one combo. Oh my god. Yeah, that was so dirty. That was so dirty. Yeah, that's it. It just grind and grind and grind and grind and then farm and then grind. all these new Warframes coming out is just right, but just I mean you do things like in the way it's like I don't know, it's not necessarily repetitive, it just kind of but I want updates. I want to use things that I'm gonna use. I don't want garbage frames that are gonna use just to level up. I mean all these frames that you have are just these new frames are just garbage. There's no upgrades to the original ones. There's no newer stuff that is an alternative. It's the same shit we're using. It's like the original frames are the only ones that actually matter. It doesn't matter. Excalibur Umbra is Excalibur, but with one ability change, which is only he's only just a cooler looking version of the regular thing. There's no alternate. Like Vauban was kind of an alternate for Frost, but now it's just like
Dedication and
there's
training
nothing.
have led
I
you down
mean,
the path to
Vauban's
victory.
useless. I mean the raids themselves allowed you to, in the archering I'm kind of upset about the most, like the JV Nature.
3,
I mean,
2,
Rhino is a better Nature.
1.
All right. Actually, yeah. Actually, you know what? She is really, or he's really good. Yeah, I forgot. What do they do exactly with that shit? Oh yeah, they change it to a duration thing rather than a drain, right? The fire trail? Oh yeah, I heard it like goes through targets and it no longer just kind of like ricochets all the time and shit.
The match is yours, but be mindful
Yeah, actually
about
she.
the
Okay, yeah,
enemies
Nesha
of
actually did
this
get
victory.
a good buff, and yeah, Nesha. Yeah, I know I'm saying she a lot. Mhm. Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good buff, but at this point, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point to just, use the newer frames. I mean, yeah, there's some alternatives, but how often are you gonna really use a tank? I mean, unless you just want to fuck around for the most part, in just not, Yeah, pretty much.
3, 2, 1.
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? I just used Well of Life on this dude. Dude, he's doing so much fucking damage to me.
Lost this match.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Because Well of Life seems to have the opposite effect than its intended purpose. It seems like it's actually healing the ally, healing my enemy in Frame Fighter. What update?
Three, 2, 1.
I heard it wasn't that good. Wait, it's what? Yeah, the drop rate is... Well, okay, I actually do like the update with the onslaught. That's good. Yeah, it's like end game, like off the bat though.
This loss has illuminated
It's what?
your weakness, Tenno. Practice will be your way.
To harder content. So you said? Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Well, yeah, I don't like... I mean, the islands are fine. I just don't have anyone to run it with, and I don't want to go with randoms.
2, 1.
By yourselves. I don't have the stuff to run with it though. I mean, I don't really do any of those things. In fact, I'm still on the basic Zaw. I mean, the what is it? The what's the what? My super just went through this guy. Dude, this thing's so glitched.
This match. Will you
Well,
allow this to happen
what?
again?
Okay. D. Right, yeah, really? Well, it is, hey, you have to admit, it is fucking dry as shit, though. It's so fucking dry. Motherfucker, put on the fucking AC, bitch. I need the moist meter. You playing Red Dead right now? What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait. I just slammed this guy on the ground and I died. I've been what? I've been playing a little bit here and there, basically doing a couple missions. But I haven't Like, stop. I want more fucking content. It seems like all these updates are just nothing.
Match lost.
This week, well, okay, well, yeah, that's fine. Are they? They're what? Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. What's it called?
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, that one that's like Thought or something. The Thought Killer or something like that. It's like, you remember what I was talking about? Or you know what I'm talking about, right?
Three, two, one.
The Skana. Wait, I'll take it. I'll take the Skana. I already sold this already. I literally did it all by myself. What? I didn't. It was fucking annoying because I never go with the randoms anymore. Look, man. I did it all on my own because at this point, I don't want to go on those fucking hacking missions. All right, I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of it. It's not okay. It's not me. I'm not having bad experiences. It's the people who don't know how to fucking hack for shit. All right, that. Okay, you know what it is. That's the fucking problem. It's not me. It's everyone else's problem. No, it's you know what I'm saying. It's like no one knows how to hack. No one knows how to hack Corpus. No one knows how to do this. They always set off alarms. We clutched at 0 the other day, and I was like, "You motherfucker, thank you for it." I was like, "Nice clutch, bro," and he's like, "Thanks." I was like, come on. I was like, good clutch. I was about to be pissed. It's like, whenever there's a hacking mission, especially when it's submersible, it's like some of these guys are like master rank 16. It's like you don't know how to hack. Right, dude.
1.
I heard something. I heard something the other day. It was called the bite-sized committee. Holy!
The lessons you have learned here serve you well.
Oh my God! I think Atlas is secretly overpowered. I didn't realize this, but the farther away Atlas is, I think the more powerful his ultimate is. Like the farther, like if he cross maps someone with a landslide in Flame Fighter.
Three, 2, 1.
Within the first week? Nah, dude, that's impossible within the first week. You don't be mastering fucking 7 at the most, dude. Because of the fucking daily recount. Like, come on, man. Don't. You can't reset the fucking timer, though.
Seize the win, Tenno.
I'm telling you, it's not within the first week, okay? I got the mastering 14 in 2 weeks. Like, literally, just every single day I would level up. Every single day I would do that on my other account.
3,
like
2, 1.
What do you mean the weapons? No, literally. Okay. Here's what I did. I didn't. I say. Listen. Yeah, and you transfer over your primes using like a person, you know, and you give them like some flat for the troubles. You know what I'm saying? So, here's what I did essentially. I made another account. I transferred over some primes. Okay. I gave it a couple boosters. I grinded out, got through the level system or the whole star chart and all that shit. Okay. And then what I wound up doing is I grinded for credits, got all my resources done, and then I bought, or I say bought, but I got it from the market in the dojo, and I literally made every single weapon that I could. This is what I did. And I just made everything and started grinding on Hydron.
2, 1.
And that's what I did. And I leveled up every single day. And in 2 weeks, I was fucking master rank 14 and shit. And it was literally that simple. Like, I mean, it's not. I mean, right? I mean, it's so simple to do this shit. I mean, when you start off the game, you're like, you don't know anything. It's like, oh. But I'm saying, like, okay, I'm about to one-shot this guy. I'm about to use my ultimate on him. I'm about to back up.
1. The match is yours.
Bro, that is so fucking broken. That is so fucking broken. Shit. Atlas is God. Atlas is fucking God. Atlas is fucking God. Holy shit. Oh my. I'm fucking dying, dude. Okay. Holy shit. Dude, I've been hitting this guy a little bit and kind of like one-shotting him, sort of like dealing a shit ton of damage. No, it's not that. It's so fucking broken. Okay, so the further you are with the Atlas, the more damage he does with his ultimate, his landslide. So if you're like up close, you'll do less damage. But if you're like as far away as possible from like max distance away from your opponent, and you use your ultimate, you will one-shot him. I'm not even kidding. Fucking one-shot him with Atlas. It's fucking stupid. I'm fucking done. Okay, so this actually gives you a purpose to do archering and go and do the Jordan's precept to go and get Atlas so you can shit up. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, he literally is the one-punch man. I literally just one-punched this man with landslide.
3, 2,
and I have it colored and everything.
1.
That's easy. That's easy. I literally got like 100,000. I got my daily maximum. I mean, in one mission, the entire thing. I just went on random missions and got it. Literally, I just did alerts, sorties, and I thought it goes in order, doesn't it? Oh, so you actually have to own the Warframe?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I do. Dude, this man actually knows how to fucking play. Okay, this man actually knows how to play.
1. Dedication and training have led you down the path to victory.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh yeah, it's faster than Hydron, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It is. I've done it. Yeah. Here, I'll go with you. I'll go longer. But yeah, I never actually make it past that, to be honest. To be honest, we always run out of time and shit by the like 12 or sometimes even 8. Fucking knob. Hi, Deroid.
2, 1.
No. I'm facing Hydra here in Stream Fighter. Dude, no one plays Hydroid. He's just garbage frame, but at least Atlas is decent. No, Hydroid is fucking garbage. I don't care what you say. All right, even with his Tempest Barrage, even with his Tempest Barrage, he's only. All right. Because
The match is yours, but
Alright, listen, he's a shit frame, okay? And the problem is, I know how to make him even better. I know how to actually make him decent.
3, 2, 1.
High form is fucking trash. Alright, I'll give him credit. His Tempest Barrage with his Corrosive Barrage augment is actually decent, alright? But his what is it? I know how to make his ultimate better because his tentacles, or I should say his fucking testicles, because it's terrible, alright, are absolute dog shit. They are terrible. Alright, so here's what you do, okay? Hold on for 5 seconds, okay? Let me explain this. His first is good, his puddle is dog shit, okay? I don't care. They should not have made that his ultimate, okay? But his puddle, I don't know what to do about his title surge. I guess that's fine. But you get rid of his puddle, okay? You get rid of his puddle, you make it similar to Ember's ability, and how about you make it like a water vortex, alright? It doesn't have to be anything special, but it'll pull in enemies, and instead of, you know, it'll deal damage over time, but it'll give enemies a cold proc within the proximity. Okay, this would help him have some decent farming capabilities and have, you know, so it'll pull in like loot and shit from the enemies that are killed. It'll slow down enemies inside. Alright? And then his ultimate, how about, you know, keep his ultimate the way it is, but for the augment, instead of putting a Kraken on the ground and shit, because that makes no sense. Here's what you do. His augment becomes similar to becomes similar to Necros's. He gets a certain radius where he can actually use his abilities. Alright? And he gets a radius around him which the augment, you know, could actually farm loot. And it'll pick enemies up and flow them around, or what it can do is actually knock down enemies within the vicinity and deal damage with the tentacles. Alright? Yeah, but that's fucking stupid and dumb, and it's fucking slow as shit, and I can't be bothered to fucking drown people to death when I could be shooting them with a fucking gun. Alright? You fucking knob. It's so fucking stupid though. No. I don't wanna wait for enemies to fucking drown to death when I can shoot them in the fucking face. It's like the worst way to kill someone. It's like they're just fucking suffocating. You're suffocating them. Fuck you. You're relying on an ability that's not even your own powers, not in your own strength. You're literally just relying on fucking suffocation to kill them. You're literally. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Down the path to victory.
Just said, fuck you. Stop the bullshit.
3, 2, 1.
And 1. I press everything but the fucking 3. Alright? If I want to move fucking 30 feet in one direction, I'll use Tidal Surge, okay? Without any steering whatsoever. Alright? I know, but I don't fucking care for that shit, alright? Because it costs energy, and I don't want to waste more energy so that I can move in a fucking puddle. So I can sit and be in a fucking puddle. If I want to be in a puddle, I'll sit in the fucking tub, okay? In a fucking alright? Fuck it, yeah, fucking water simulator.
3, 2,
alright.
1.
You know what? If I'm gonna play this game, if I'm in a game, right, that basically gives me the ability to parkour like a fucking legend. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you're sucking on his tentacles or his testicles, we should say. I'm sure you fucking color your energy white so you can think you're in a puddle of fucking cum, you sick fuck. Right, yeah, you're just fucking sitting in a puddle in your own fucking stool. It's like, you're so far away from me, what are you doing?
Seize the wind, Tenno.
The latest frame is fucking Revenant, but the Gurata or fucking Gouda cheese and shit, man. It's just like they removed the ultimate. I fucking heard the god like fucking.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
I don't like Hydroid. He's a terrible frame. He's slow. He's chunky. It looks terrible, and he's booty hole.
Your ego this victory.
What do you mean 2-shot Umber Fight? What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. Iron Skin is trash. It's the only decent fucking taking ability in the entire game. You actually become immune, and plus you can pop it and deal damage. I get it, he's one of the original frames, but he doesn't need any changes. He doesn't need any reworks. They already fixed this shit. It just seems fucking ridiculous to say that Hydroid is a good game when he sits in a fucking puddle of his own piss, okay? Alright? Don't you talk about my Rhino like that. Don't you talk about my Rhino like that.
Seize the win.
It's just like Rhino's fine, okay? He's a tank, he has a little bit of CC, and he can be a support with his roar, okay? He's actually decent, but here's the thing. Hydroid has nothing for anyone, okay? Unless you use one of his augments, okay? Any fucking day. I'll take fucking Limbo. Limbo used to be dog shit. I'm talking about Limbo before he was good. I take Limbo over Hydroid. You know who's also a lazy frame? Ember. No, you just activate your 4 and just sit there. Well, it depends what level you're going into, because she can one-shot like a bunch of... She'll one-shot like any of the fucking ads, though. No, dude, hold that. That's fucking gross. No, hold that in. Hold it in. That's gross. Okay? He's comfy, dude. Alright, well, I did all the alerts, fucking... Hold on, I gotta take a phone call. Give me a second. Okay. I hate you sometimes, but listen, I'd rather take Nyx over Hydroid. And I fucking hate Nyx, okay? I really hate Nyx. But I fucking hate... Yeah, I will say this. At least Nyx has some interesting abilities that are actually decent for proper crowd control. Now, the mind control is fine. She can become immune, that's fine. She's not immune to knockdown with her augment with the absorb. That's fucking fine. Shut the fuck up. At least I'm not limited to one fucking area where I'm sitting in a fucking puddle, okay? I can shoot, I can reflect the damage and explode it and cause knockdown. I prefer it over Hydroid's fucking puddle. I don't want to sit in a puddle all fucking day, okay? I prefer Nyx, and I fucking hate Nyx. Move around there. You're in a fucking puddle! And if I'm not in his puddle, I'm either splashing water or testicles on one fucking area. It's pointless, okay? So here's I have a fucking brilliant idea. If, like I said, his augment, his pilfering swarm will make Hydroid the fucking Kraken. Putting the tentacles, you could reduce the amount of tentacles and reduce it down to 4 tentacles. It will knock down enemies, it will do damage, but he will have a radius in which his loot will drop. Okay? Instead of making it 100% loot drop from the enemies killed by the tentacles, you make it, I don't know, 75 or like 80% or something. This would fix his shit. Also, you could make it so his fucking I mean, if you really want his puddle, you can have his puddle. But I want him to have a decent ability. Tidal Surge, bullshit. How about instead of that, you make it, what's that one thing? Water Spout or something. So, I know that's a lame name, but you know, something that will swirl, it will swirl around I want a decent Warframe. I want, a chair Warframe? No, because I don't want to sit around. No. Fuck off. I want a Warframe that is decent, okay? I don't care if it's like fucking glass cannon, so it's fucking weak defensively. If it's offensive, I don't care if it can't put out enough damage, but it has to be able to do one of the things it is supposed to do. Hydra doesn't support. He doesn't support shit, okay? Not without any of his augments, okay? He can't do DPS. He cannot tank. He is terrible at everything he does. He's worse than Oberon. He strips armor. Yeah, he does with his augments. With his augments. That's the thing. Augments are supposed to enhance your abilities that you use, not make them so that they actually do things that you're supposed to do. What a fucking knob. Anyway, I gotta go eat dinner. Like, subscribe, share, peace. Bye, bitches. I love you long time. Fuck off.